second one in this series. So I got the manifold off. Rear cylinder's running lean, so I'm thinking, you know, I got a leak in the rear. Here's the rear flange. This is what I see when I take the flange off the front. Are you focusing on that? You focusing in on that? Yeah. What? That's the front. It should have an F on it somewhere. Yeah. It's the front cylinder. Bus it. A little janky right there on the gasket. The front was burning fine. The rear was running lean. I had a big gap. I got the big gap on the rear, tight on the front, but look at right there. There's like basically almost no gasketing surface. Yeah, I don't know. RevTech. Oop. Yeah, well, that's what the manifold is, a RevTech. Yeah. Now I gotta get clamps. Well, I guess I'm not even gonna check these to see if they're flat and bent. When you take these off, you should you should put them on a flat surface to see if they're bent, because some people like to wedge that end under the rear bolts and tighten down the front ones, right? Yeah, I'm sharing information, but I'm going to share the information. And what happens is when you do that, if you don't tighten everything down evenly, you bend that flange, and that does not seal. So what I had to do to get the rear bolts loose was I just cut the end off of my Allen key and got a 1/4 inch ratcheting wrench. It's about 1 1/8 long. I didn't measure it, but by eye, from being in construction my whole life, basically, I know what about 1 1/8 is. So yeah, leave the comments alone on that one. All right, so looks like I'll go flange shopping. I got flanges on the original Evo motors in the basement, which, by the way, will be going out for rebuild, so I can get this turd out of here and go back to the original. And we're gonna do the transmission at the same time. I'm gonna go through it, take the oil tank out, clean it, flush it, new oil lines. We're gonna really tune it up. Maybe I'll actually paint it with something other than John Deere Blitz Black muffler paint. Yeah.